And back to pagan Sweden European domination we go. So last stream we completely cleared our aggressive expansion across the entire world, and now we need to get it back because we feel lonely without it. People keep saying integrate Novgorod, but I have something I want to do with Novgorod before I integrate them. Other than, of course, feed them Muscovy, because Diplo points are something about numbers. So what are we doing right about now? Well, I erected an enormous fleet. All 39 heavy ships can be considered enormous. And amazingly, we're ahead of Great Britain on Diplotech. Can't remember what 16 gave us. But it wasn't better galleons. Trade efficiency, but no more morale. Whilst they have their maritime and quality ideas. Still, I'm sure we can outnumber them and destroy them that way. Plus, they're at war with Inca, so they won't be much of a bother, I'm sure. So what do we want to do? Quite keen on... Yeah, it was a big-ass war with Austria that I had in mind, because I want to chew up Hungary, take Lubeck. That's right, it was going to be a declaration of war on you. Your friends are Flanders and Mecklenburg. Quite nice to get my own little place in the lowlands. It's a shame it's all such high base tax, but perhaps I could chew up some land and release a nation? Is there anyone even to release? Free Province Brabant. I'm sure you won't be able to convert any of that land. Potentially. What is your money situation, Jake? Yeah, I'm losing money, but that's only because of our enormous fleet. And some expensive advisors going on. But I'd rather have him than not have him. Okay, so I think the plan is just to wait for our diplomat to get back, and then we wage war. So let me think about it. If I declare war on Hansa, we'll be looking at GB, Mecklenburg, Flanders, Austria, Castile? No, they're not defender of the Protestant faith, they're defender of the Catholic faith. So what do I do? This is the bulk of my army, but there's not much in the way of artillery attached to it. I think we should get our troops out of there. So much to concern ourselves with. Alright. Oh, nice. All that cavalry that we don't have will be great for that. Did Jake stop ads? I haven't had one pop up lately. Oh, trust me, I would not stop sheckling. Oh, right. Oh, time's passing by faster than expected. Alright, it's got to be a holy war. They're going to be too big to annex. Yeah, he's building a road, is he? I actually want him to finish that road, so Saxe-Luxembourg can just die for our sins. Yeah, he's going to be too big to annex unless I use the conquest Casus Belli, but I highly doubt that Hansa would remain war leader, so it's got to be holy war. Let there be war. Hold on. Hold the horses. No, you're still coring that. And why am I converting? Oh yeah, I need to sell it to you. So you'll be there to police Kazan. And these are the troops that we can dedicate to this front. Seems a-okay. Don't know where that British fleet is, but I can trap them on Orkney. No doubt the British will want Orkney. And I can make this a fairly long war in which I take a lot of staggered things. Let's do it. Let us do it indeed. How's our general situation? Well, you don't need to be there, you're too good. And Gustav, you're pretty good as well. So instantly Austria becomes war leader. Did any of the Hansa's friends come in? Mecklenburg, Flanders, GB? Okay, none of them. But Austria, you're allied with GB. As well as quite a lot of folk. No problem. We'll take you out in one shot. We'll get our good buddy France in on the occasion. And when our... Oh no, no, that isn't what we had planned. That isn't what we had planned at all. Still, I will bide my time. I'll wait for their navy to be otherwise occupied. So the war's going to start off looking pretty bad, but that's probably all according to plan. We'll keep our eyes on the Habsburg. I think altogether he's going to outnumber and crush France. So what can we do? We can bring our everything over to the battlefield in France, since I think it would be more important there. Or I could group up my soldiers and help out fighting Austria in his own land. In a way, I think I like that idea more. It's a shame supply limits aren't exactly enormous around here. But we'll do what we can. How's this gonna work? Oh well, it's gonna work with our incredibly good general dying straight off the bat. Let's see what Karl Horn can do. He's not bad, he's pretty fast. We'll get another general just in case. 6 shock, cannot argue with that. So how will we cut this? I imagine the French and the Austrians will engage in a massive battle. I want to be able to help them out, although preferably it's not fought in a bad situation. Bad magic, if you will. Alright, so the British have gone for Orkney. They can stay there. Alright, so... Good going, France. You ran into Lyonnais. However, it seems like not a bad deal for you. We'll try to help you out. Oh, it looks like you don't need it. Okay. Well, that's fine. Good going, France. Perhaps me pegging Austria has kept them out of it. Still, good to keep an eye on what exactly we're fighting here. Quite a lot. Numbers may seem on our side, but not too much. Oh wow. And the death of Lambergian soldiers seems to have had an adverse impact on the war. Curious how best to fight this, to be honest. Austria is a large area to take out, and if I win too hard there without first getting my other goals, I'm going to get called for peace. So much to concern myself with. Well, seeing France actually trouncing them, I think I would be better spending my time dealing with the other enemies. So Flanders did get involved, Mecklenburg got involved, and I have my claim going there. So perhaps I should first see to eradicating the Hansa and Mecklenburg. If such a thing can be done. Please, Poland, don't just give them free war score. Although you seem keen on doing that anyway. Divide and conquer. Well, that'll replace some of the light ships we just lost. You're going for the Highlands, but as long as we can keep the British army pegged on Orkney, I think we'll be just fine. Great Britain can't get that much of an army this early in the game. Let's have a look. Great Britain, 43,000 troops in total, so that's about half their army. Once I'm done around here, I can bring my troops over, probably from Schleswig. Although it'd be nice to eradicate the Flanders fleet as well. Yeah! So much to do, and so little time. I know the province of Seine. I'm not sure if I want them to go right there when I have other colonies going. Oh, especially when they can be put into a tropical place, so thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. So France need to get themselves out of Austrian land before they suffer themselves a horrible defeat. And I need to get this land sieged up. No problem. Jake, chat is not stirring enough. Cheat the game. Already done my trick, hombre. Frustratingly, I don't want to stop that road network. It's like a free road for me if it gets finished. So maybe I should just add my cannons elsewhere and keep the rest of the troops back a bit. Bremen's doing fine as it is. Oh, this again! Who's to argue with all those ducats? I really cannot. What I'm going to do straight away is say, hey, I don't have any diplomats, so forget that. Alright, France, you seem to be going a bit too deep there. Whilst Austria amounts an enormous army. Well, I shouldn't concern myself with it. What I shall do, though, is grab the month of repairing. Sounds like some kind of really lame spell. Not overly keen on dividing up my fleet here, but I would love to eradicate the enemy's one. So maybe I can leave a token few heavies and send the rest out to destroy the Flanders fleet. Where are you going? I'm so glad they added Shetlands to the game. Now Orkney I can understand. Well, go for it, Nagai. No, Nagai's getting trounced. See, this is the trouble. You do tricks and then people just start expecting them all the time. It's just nasty. Where are the Flanders? Stupid, sexy Flanders. Ah, this is good. I can catch out 4 British heavies if I can just make it there in time. Oh, that doesn't look promising. That does, though. Based Jean-Philippe du Fournay. Oh, he's even better than a British admiral. Which gives us better manoeuvring. Oh, baby. Goodbye, British fleet. I didn't care about Orkney. It was but a pawn in my massive game of chess. No, don't engage them in mountains, please. It'll be your undoing. Now I need you to finish off that road network. Suppose I don't need it, but... And it is done. Let's get our force siege on the case, because Lubeck is what I want. And I want it now. Nothing too particularly large amounts of damage there. Our lights with the others, our flot with the others. You stay there. Keep the British pegged. And with that, the enemy's fleet numbers diminish greatly. Oh, wunderbar! We seem to be crushing the enemy. We've got a free diplomat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send Novgorod a big fat chest of cash. Here you go. 1,200 should do you. Fantastic. So we will take Mecklenburg, we'll take Lubeck, and this war is far from over. Yeah, Bremen was just there to get us more war score on the Hansa. Wow, I can't believe they defeated Austria like that. What's up with the random German sayings? I don't know, I just woke up. Don't read too much into anything I'm saying at the moment. Jake treats his vassals far too nice. I feel bad now. Gotta remember that Spain is defender of the faith. I really want to munch into Lithuania, try to connect my land a little bit, but it's not going so well. I'm glad I gave him all that money. Perfect. Part of me regrets not having released releasing Novgorod as a pagan. However, I really think it was for the better to keep him as an orthodox person. That way there's no trouble in selling him lands. Alright, Karl, do your thing. Also, troops, please take Lubeck. I need it. Not even concerned about the Hanseatic fleet. They'll be out of this war as soon as I'm done. I could just sink them, but I don't want to leave these troops hanging, these boats hanging. The question is, where do I go after this? Do I start attacking Great Britain, or do I attack the lowlands? We are really wanting to spread our fingers into all the pies here in this. Yeah, get our fingers in all the pies. Because frankly, we have too many administration points, and we're far too far ahead in tech. So come now, Lubeck, time to go. Or not. There's no real point in keeping anything other than cannons there. No! He was the best around. Karl Horn is not the best around. Get him sieging. Jake, check out if you can go privateering somewhere. Well, these guys are meant to be privateering. Privateering London. Oh, that's not enough? Alright, well, Austria is also our enemy, so let's issue that embargo, and it's just not enough. Just. It's because I lost a couple of light ships, I'm sure. Well, we're not exactly over our limit, so a few more frigates couldn't hurt. Huh. Spare heavy. Go join in the others, please. Alright folks, you also join in the privateering of London, but again stay at home, because that power projection is priceless. It's not like I really need much more help in the Baltic Sea, we have that covered. Oh no, oh no. French are losing ground. Probably due to me not helping them out one bit. But that's okay, we have it covered. Hanseatic would probably sink me if I came out there. Question, Jake, do you have the 100 Mercantilism achievement? I do indeed. I got it using Genoa's fairly unique missions. If Genoa did not have those, I would spam the we need to rely more on our trade income mission, because it gives +1 Mercantilism and you can chain it constantly just by pretty much sending and receiving your merchants. Alright, these northern Germans are holding out. Pretty amazingly at that. I could just throw bodies at them, but since I'm not in any particular hurry, there's no real need. How are you getting on there, Novgorod? You're getting on fairly good. How about you, Poland? Excellent, Mecklenburg, gone. We have our claim there, so we can remove them from the equation. Costs 50 Diplo, but let's see if it actually does. It does not, because this is a holy war. Got our claim, might as well use it straight away. Might as well use our harsh treatment, is what I could say, but let's not. It's not like I'm short on troops around here. Alright, come on Mecklenburg, Lubeck, you need to join them. Give Lubeck. Sadly, I can't annex you. Only just, because 39 plus 61 equals 110. Didn't you know? I will, however, take all your money. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that puts me over the overextension limit more than I thought. But that is okay. Now, we need to consider who else is in this war. Flanders, Naples. Naples is in this war. Now, how far away are we from peace? Quite a bit away. That's a shame. I wonder if I could just march down there and make some demands. Alright, everyone go over to Hamburg. We're going to sort you out. We're going to face a bit of overextension here. As in, the nasty overextension events. Now what? Can we really trek our way down? Well, who's got the best maneuver? Right. Old Karl Horn. Maybe we can do something good here. Let's just leave that there. We don't care all that much about it. We're going to chomp on quite a bit of attrition on our way down here. We're just going to have to swallow the cost. Because I want Naples out of this war now. Yeah, quite the cost. But this is why we take quantity. I don't mind Catholic zealots rising up there, although I do mind that they're loyal to Austria. Okay, so we've lost roughly half our army marching down here. That's going to be expensive to get them back, but needs must. This is all part of the plan. Could have split them up, but they would have been in danger of being separated. It's nice that the Tuscans occupied Roma. Gives us a bit of free passage down to Napoli. So we arrive here, and you know what? We're just going to take it. We'll have it all. Now, about that peace offer. I am going to release Silesia. Remember, I never wanted them. Never. All I wanted was to convert their faith. Also, they're costing me overextension here. So yeah, we release Silesia. Let's have a look at our aggressive expansion when we do that. It's global, so I only need to look at one country, but we will check two. 32 and 64 becomes 27 and 59. Yep, I'm sure you guys can do maths. So now we should be under the limit. We are. No need to worry about these, and also no need to worry about our attrition. Not at all. We just need to get our troops home. Our boys home and all that. Get you up to Stad. And get you elsewhere. Probably over there. Silesia is a member of the Holy Roman Empire, and because they're Shamanists, they will never vote for reforms, or at least they're highly unlikely to vote for reforms. Let's keep it that way. One problem is, though, you, Bohemia, are going to want to fight Silesia. Let's keep a guarantee on them. They are really going to want to fight Silesia, so this gives me an ideal opportunity to fight Bohemia for Krakow, and then I can integrate Poland. Speaking of Poland, high time we got those relations up, because once they get their land back, I'm going to want to integrate them. I have given up on my idea of feeding them all this Hungarian land. So our troops are free to walk home. France's war enthusiasm is still high, that's amazing. So the question is now, where do we go? Gee, they really want to go to Sayan, but they cannot have it. Remember, it's extremely important for me to surround Ashanti and Oyo. Important long-term goals we have here. Now what? It's not that we want much out of Austria themselves. Really, all I'm going to want to take out of them are these cheap Hungarian provinces, but I will also want to eradicate Austria's prestige. It's a little too high at the moment. So the question is, where do we go? Do we go for Great Britain or the Lowlands? I think I'd be getting a bit too ahead of myself if I went for the Lowlands, so perhaps it might be prudent of me simply to peace out Flanders. Stupid, sexy Flanders. So we'll just go and beat them up and get them out of this war. And then we'll go for Great Britain. Jake, what do you think of the Art of War changes to how papacy works? I had a nightmare that they didn't work, so consider that. I have a lot of dream-related, well, game-related dreams. Make of that what you will. So I know I'm a little over my Diplo limit for guaranteeing Silesia, but hopefully, soon enough, I won't have to. When I have land that borders them, I can just warn everyone else who borders